Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Virgo, this week we're looking at the past, present, and future energies for you. I'm going to do it with a couple of oracle decks, and I'm using the Go To It Rider Waite Tarot. So let's go to it. Let's get going. All right, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, past, present, and future for my sexy Virgos. All right, Virgo, past, present, we have great fortune. I don't know where that sits for you. Past, present, and a future. It did come out when I said present, so maybe you're about to experience some really good fortune. You're in the midst of good fortune. Okay, in the past, house. I don't know. In the past, house. Maybe you were watching the show House. Maybe you've lived in a house. Maybe you've seen a house. Don't you love how the spirits do that? Okay, a house. There was a house in the past. I don't know what it's about in the past, but we'll look into that. It's a big ass house. It's got big gates and everything too. And it looks a bit like a haunted house. It's kind of scary looking, so I don't know. Maybe there was a bad experience in a house. And maybe with a mouse and with a fox in a box. Okay, presently, oh, journey. Okay, so you've left the house. You've left the house. You were at home. You were at home this morning, and then you went to work. You're on your way to work. You're there right now. You're going somewhere. I don't know. This is kind of interesting. I mean, I could look at it more broadly, right? Okay, so this is the feeling of, we'll say house too. But it doesn't say a home, so I don't know what that's about. It specifically says a house, right? And you're journeying. So in the past, you were in a house. I feel like I need to start this reading over again. But right now you're journeying. Like, this person's bags are packed and they're getting on a train. So going somewhere. Coming out of a comfort zone, going on a trip. You could be planning a trip. About to take a trip. In the future, a message of concern. What's going on? What is this? It feels like a mystery. A message. Oh, what is this message? I don't know. But it doesn't feel like that's the reason you're journeying. Because it comes in after. What is this all about? Courtship. What is this all about? This is a weird ass courtship, Virgo. Because what is the reason for the reading is the underline. What kind of courtship shit is this? It's crazy. What is this? House. Journey. A message of concern. Are you journeying towards somebody that has received a message of concern? I don't know. If this doesn't pick up better, I'm going to start all over again, and you'll never know this happened. And this is the weirdest reading I think I've ever pulled out. All right, we're going to go into the Moonology. See if it tells us something here. This is very cryptic. That's what I was saying. Your reading is incredibly cryptic. I feel like I'm in an escape room trying to figure out this, like, what does this mean? Maybe none of these are connected in any way. There's a story about a house in the past. There's a story about a journey right now. And then there's a story about a message of concern in the future. And it all has something to do with courtship. House. Look at the bigger picture. Still not helping me. Full moon in Sagittarius. You finished something in a house. Is it a gated house? Was it a gated community? And even like metaphorically? It's a weird, weird, weird message. What's going on in the background there? The moon is being eclipsed by something. Is it the Earth's shadow? I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Because it's small. It's almost like a planet going between the moon and Earth. It's so strange. But, you know, Sagittarius is about travel. So you're traveling away from your house. You were traveling away from a house because you had a broader perspective. You traveled away from a house, a place of comfort, could be or maybe not. No, not all houses are, I'm hearing. So some form of stability, shelter. But you saw something like a broader perspective. So now here you are traveling. Okay, right? You're on the journey. Show the world the real you. I don't know. Are you going to like go on stage? This is so intriguing. Show the world the real you. You're about to reveal something. You are on a journey to reveal something. What is this message of concern? Surrender to the divine. Have faith? What the hell is this? Now I'm not stopping because I'm intrigued. What's going on here? You are good enough. Conclusions are within reach. Your dreams need a practical solution. Luck is on your side. Good enough. Conclusions are within reach. I have never been so befuddled in a reading, Virgo, as I am in this one. I really need some tarot here. I don't know what this message of concern is in the future, but it's like, because surrender to the divine is like, just have some faith, just have faith, whatever. So I don't know, you might hear something in the future that makes you concerned. Just have faith. Oh, don't you hate that? It's like when an angel comes down and says, you know what, no matter what happens between now and next Tuesday, just don't worry. It's like, well, what the fuck's going to happen next Tuesday? That you have to tell me that? Right? I'm so glad I came to this reading, Cindy. Well, yeah, I feel the same way about it. So, oh. Look at the bigger picture of the house. The Three of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Okay, yeah. What's going on here? It's like your Six of Wands. A house. Looking at the bigger picture. Building through partnership is written down here with the Three of Pentacles. The Page of Swords is observing something and then having victory. It's seeing it's honestly seeing something that you didn't see before. A way to cooperate? I don't know though, but why a house? Right? Like, why a house? Negotiating for a house? Wanting to buy a house? Trying to find a house that you could purchase? Maybe like with the Three of Pentacles? Wanting to, maybe you couldn't afford a house. You're thinking, if I... myself, this is a new trend I was hearing, that people with their friends will buy a house. So the Three of Pentacles, it's really odd, but it's like the Page of Swords, and look at the bigger picture. Honestly, it is like seeing something the first time that was always a possibility, but then you see it, right? And this is successful. So there's something successful here about a house. I really don't know the details. I am really befuddled with this reading. Yeah, I know some of you are going to put in the comments, you don't know what the fuck you're doing with these cards, Cindy. Well, I'll tell you, 99% of the time, things can be read easily. What this is, I do not know. Oh, hi, Larry. He's playing in the snow. He came in for a quick bite. I thought, he probably wants to stay in. Nope. Hi. So right now, journey, showing the world the real you. This feels like, well, the world and journey, right? Like taking a trip. Why? Because everything seemed good at the house, but now you're taking a trip. The Nine of Pentacles. Wow, the Empress. Oh, you're looking really good. I'll tell you that right now. And the Page of Wands. Who had this reading last week? Okay, wait. What do I have written here? No. Wait. Just give me a second. Oh, that's really old. How long is that? Okay, I'm sorry. I really like Cindy. Okay, Virgos are supposed to be patient. So work on that with me here. You know what this feels like? This feels like a reading I did. Was it last week? It was like building a nest. Maybe it was in the extended. I don't remember now. Because I feel like it came through in the Wild Unknown decks. And I think I was using those for the extendeds last week. So I don't know whose reading it was in. And it was like... No, shit me. It's okay because there's something about a house here and it's almost like you got it the way you want it. You've looked at a broader picture and then like show the world the real you. It's almost like displaying, you know, it's like what is those birds? Birds of paradise? Is that what they're called? Where they live in the jungle and then they clear the floor. They make this beautiful space and then they display themselves. That's coming through so strongly here because show the world the real you. Look at this. This is like, look at this. This is good. I mean, this is like show the world the real you. This is everything. So I don't know, you're not holding back in what you're showing. Well, I don't know what you're doing. If you're doing anything online, don't do that. You know what I'm talking about. This is amazing. This is showing who you are and the potential that comes with it. What that's about. Because the Nine of Pentacles is the Empress in solitude or protection. And in the next card is the Empress. And then you have the Page of Wands. Like, this honestly feels like, you know, like show it. So don't hold back. I don't know what I'm not really sure what's going on with the house in the past. It's the past. But right now, I can see that very clearly. There's something here with journey and show the world the real you. It even feels like the world card. But when a reader is looking at that in terms of travel or around the world or globally, as opposed to completing a cycle, which sometimes it can be read like that, it feels like that. And this is like showing the world everything you are now and everything you can be in the future. Yeah, I mean, if this is funny because like, I don't see it so, it could be like something in terms of work, but it feels a little bit more like personal. Like, look at what I am now. Look at everything I am now. And there's so much more that can be made with this. I don't know. Like, this is single and ready to mingle in a way. Whether that's romantically, friendship, business, and the Page of Wands is getting the message out there. Shout it out. It's like, be that bird of paradise. Clear the dance floor, make a dance floor, make it look good. Okay. You might not like what you hear back, though. I'm just saying that now, because you have message of concern in the future. You might not like what you draw in as this bird of paradise on the dance floor that you've created. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know. Message of concern. Oh my God, the Nine of Swords. This is the Five of Swords. Oh shit. The Emperor. You're going to have to be pretty strong here. Oh, what? Oh, this is so interesting. I don't know what to say, because, you know, there could be something really unique and unusual and different about you. Maybe even flamboyant. I mean, the way it's doing like the bird of paradise is showing the world the real you. You could even be, maybe you are going to go on stage, or maybe you're journeying to see someone. You know, you could be doing that. Show the world the real you. I don't know why though. I feel like the feedback in the future isn't good. It gets you like, it gets you in your own mind. It gets you in your own head. And then you feel like you need to cut some shit out and be an emperor. I don't know. Although you do, now you have the emperor and the empress. And it's funny, isn't it? Because the bird of paradise is acting in a more feminine way. And actually birds kind of do that, don't they? Like the male birds, don't they? Don't they often just kind of like stand there and wait for the ladies to come by? You like it? You don't like it? You like it? You don't like it? That's receptive. And this is what this is. This is receptive energy. But it is in a way like with the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Ta-da! Here it is. What do you think? Yeah? I cleared the floor. Does it look good? What do you think of my feathers? I don't know if what is coming in is gonna like it. I'm saying Virgo. I'm just saying. The Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Ace of Wands. Working diligently. But then it all changes, right? With this Ace of Wands. You are good enough. Now that's interesting, because I would say here, that's why I felt a little, I don't really like this energy over here, because, you know, I think we've all recognized it too, if we're a little bit quirky, a little bit different, even if you're just really typical. But you're putting yourself out here. You're putting yourself out here and like show the world the real you. And these are the best parts of you. Right? And these are parts to be really proud of. There's accomplishment here. There's abundance. There's beauty. There's attractiveness, handsomeness, whatever, right? And then this is just like expressing it and, you know, putting yourself out there. That's not easy to do. I don't know. Like, I feel like you're not going to like what you get back. And you know what I want to say is, don't let it affect how you feel about yourself, because you are good enough. That's the card that really screams out the loudest to me here. Especially when you work into the future here with, well, what is that? Somebody said, well, isn't that funny? Now I'm going back to this card, the courtship card. And I'm talking about that bird of paradise on the floor, like, I really want to go into the future. Let's see what this is for you. Surrender to the divine, a message of concern. And maybe that is, like, maybe, oh, I don't know. I would never tell anybody to make themselves feel small. Because this is like feeling really good about yourself and showing that and expressing it and getting out there in the world and sharing that. Why is this a message of concern? The Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups. How is that concerning? How is that concerning? That's not, but why, what's happening here? Do you understand? I don't understand. Your reading is weird. Because the message of concern is literally like you're moving towards a dream, a wish, love, happiness, joy, expression. Expression of dreams and wishes and hopes. Where's the Nine of Swords here? The Five of Wands. Because there's competition? Oh, I don't know. The Five of Swords? Something's been cut out of the competition. Oh, wait a second. The Ace of Wands. I'm still not I don't like concern, because concern, like Nine of Swords, competition. But you're moving towards what you want. That's what is so weird here. I'm not trying hard to understand you in the future, Virgo. Because I want to say, if there was something that you had to compete for, and this is putting yourself out there. So whether that's romantically, a courtship could be many different things. Like you could be courting a new job, you could be courting a new friend group, you could be courting a new romantic partner. But you're really like you're not holding back. You're showing yourself as who you are. You're expressing that. It's a whole new experience with journey here as well. Now in the future, I don't know if there's like competition, or you feel like there's competition, or you have to compete for something here, right? So, but then something is cut out and ends, and it's very exciting and dynamic. It's a very exciting, very inspiring, and this message of concern has you going in the right direction. So if there's something that doesn't, if there's something that you hear or some sort of feedback that you receive in the future that kind of bothers you, just know that it's got you going in the right direction. So maybe it's it's helping you to avoid something that would be catastrophic, that wouldn't be right. I don't know. Right, because then you have the Emperor here. You have the Emperor and the Empress. So the Emperor, that's crazy. See how he flipped out there? Maybe he's flipping out. I don't know. The Emperor. Yeah, I know it's the Emperor. I'm trying to clarify you. Could you give me more information about yourself? He's victorious. That's right. Like, that's very cheeky. The Emperor. I'm the Emperor. I am the Emperor, and I'm success. What is this? This is the Three of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Cups. I don't know. Wow, message of concern, right? But then it turns around. Because right in there you have something turning around, going from the Three of Swords. Like heartache, pain, disillusion, sadness, broken dreams. And then you have the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. This is like a really strong soulmate connection. These two people see eye to eye. These two people feel cheek to cheek. Oh, that's weird. All right, let's keep this going. It's too late to stop now. Stop it now. Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. This is not, whatever this wonderful, stable success, I would say, with the Nine of Pentacles, this person, there's even wealth, there's, but this is all self-made, really, with the Nine of Pentacles. It's really self-made. And the Knight of Pentacles, this is not, there are no shortcuts along this road. There are no shortcuts. So yeah, it's well-earned. Whatever this is well-earned. So why should you hold back on that? You earned this. You earned any success you've created for yourself right now. The Empress. And this is like, yeah, look what else. I could do so much more. It's the Empress. The Empress. The Ten of Wands. And Temperance. It's okay. It's like you have this enormous potential that's not being fulfilled. Because the Ten of Wands and Temperance, just like, this enormous potential that's not being fulfilled. Is, so patience. Patience, the Page of Wands. The Page of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. I want to say, if you're putting yourself out there, you're getting like little bits, like little things. Right? The Page of Cups, the Nine of Wands. I don't know what, like the Nine of Swords, right? And that's what we have over here. So it honestly, like, it looks like you're ahead of your time. That's what I'm going to say. You're ahead of your time here. Because there's an enormous amount of value, of beauty, abundance, stability, prosperity, health. And it could like blossom into even like the next level. The potential here is enormous. But it's like, it's like this bird of paradise on the floor of the jungle. And there's birds coming in, but they're not even the same species. Like, what's going on here? Like, what is this? Right? Like, you're ahead of your time. That's all I could really say. And why is courtship here? Well, I don't know. And these are two, like, because the Empress is a loving partner. She signifies marriage, powerful creation, the mother. What is the Emperor here? I got him written down as rigid leadership. Leads with head, not heart. Oh, but you see, that's the thing in the future, because that came up twice. But then success over heartache. There needs to be softness, love, understanding, courtship. I don't know what that is, but I think it went back down. It looked red. It was the Hierophant. That's crazy, right? Like marriage. So I don't know. This could be about finding the right partner. And maybe you're ready to look for the right partner. You're ready to bring some sort of abundance that you have to another level. And honestly, you're ahead of where the universe is about to or wants to place you. You're ahead of your time. You're ahead of where the universe wants to place you. So also don't, because that happens to a lot, like even like not just in romance, it's even just, it seems like a new concept to me to be ahead of your time in romance, but that's kind of like what I'm getting here. But like even people that were ahead of their times are often just unrecognized in their time period. Like great artists, great inventors. And it's later on when society, the world catches up to them, and they're like, wow, this person was a genius. Or, so don't make it feel like it has anything to do with you, I would say. The Tower's at the bottom, and that's it. No. This reading was something, I'll tell you. You know what? I'm not done. I've gone this far. I'm going over here to your past. Still, like, intriguing. Tell me about the house. About the house for Virgo. The Page of Pentacles. The World. You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing a schoolhouse. Because you have the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So that's interesting. The World, the Seven of Wands. I'm not going to go back to school. Well, after a time, yeah, you're probably not. Although you could re-educate. You could, recertify. I don't know. Look at and that's funny because Sagittarius is about higher learning. That's weird, right? And I'm getting the word schoolhouse with this Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles there. Oh, I'm not going to see how this fits into your life. I'm just going to figure this out as best that I can, because this is a very cryptic reading. So moving beyond, look at the bigger picture, moving beyond the schoolhouse. So moving out into the world. Maybe you've done that. Like maybe some of you have completed a university degree, a college education, or high school, elementary school. But now you've created something, right? Like okay. Look at the bigger picture. So now you're out there in the world. Well, that's what you did. The Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. Looking at different, so the things that we commit ourselves to, the things that we have commitments to. Looking at that very differently. Changing your perspective on what you're committed to. The Three of Pentacles. The Tower. Yeah, it's connected to the house. I don't know how it's a schoolhouse. I don't know. something shocking. You learned something shocking there. The Page of Swords. But the Page is also learning, watching, learning. I literally have actually written here with Page of Swords, students, teachers, and ideas. The Chariot, the Knight of Wands. I was just seeing something. I'm seeing something for the first time. I feel like I've said that this week somewhere. Seeing something for the first time, the Chariot and the Knight of Wands is really like inspired to move. Inspired to move. Move out of the house. Move out of the schoolhouse. Commit yourself. Find different things that you're committed to. Oh, Virgo. There's something about, okay, Virgo, spiritually speaking, in their lifetime, they're typically, I can't remember where I learned this, but it was when I was doing like the Lilith readings. But Virgo tends to have a very practical, the first part of their life is very practical, very technical, very, I want to say, like this, like Eight of Pentacles, yeah, Queen of Pentacles, very earthly bound things, right? Very earthly bound things. But then Virgo does a switch kind of at the halfway point of life where they start to become very spiritual and they look at things very differently. It's a very interesting evolution. I don't know if you were experiencing that as a Virgo. I read that somewhere. I thought it's very fascinating. Oh, I know. My son is his south node or north node in Virgo. So I think I looked that up too, because he is practical as shit. He's not into any of this stuff that I do. But I'm like, you know what? When you get older, yeah, because he's going to revert and he's going to like go to that side. He's going to go to that side. By the time he does it, I could be dead. So I'll leave him my tarot cards in the will. But yeah, there's like, right? Because you're looking at things very differently from what you've understood. Perhaps things that you've been taught in school. We could be talking like decades ago. But there's something going on with you here. It's like maybe that's why it's so, this reading itself is just so esoteric. It's, there's hidden messages. It's a puzzle. It's a mystery. She could even be seeking that in life. Six of Wands. Two of Wands. You're out. You're going for victory. You're looking for it. The Lovers. What is this? This is a really, I don't know if this is somebody that spent a lot of time educating themselves. And then you suddenly decide, you know what? I want to explore the carnal and romantic pleasures of life. I don't know, Virgo. I'm not going to pretend to understand this 100%, but I feel like I've pulled out some interesting things here. So I'm going to go and do the extended. Lord help me over there. In the extended, we're going to look at what's the good stuff. The good stuff coming from Virgo, which is really interesting because actually you look like the good stuff right now, to be honest. You look like the good stuff. So, but I don't feel like you're getting the, I'm going to say like the Two of Cups. You're getting the reciprocation of what the good stuff should be yet. But it does look like you're in the future, you're on a journey towards it. So, you know, anyways, that's what I'm going to do over there. Thank you so much, Virgo. That was really fascinating. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.